Hi, welcome back guitar lovers, and you just saw me practice the intro of California Dreaming by the Mamas and the Papas according to the arrangement made by Joni Schlesinger. And this intro has some very interesting techniques in it. The first technique is the single string picking. You have to pick some single strings within this intro, and sometimes with upstrokes and sometimes with downstrokes. So it's just like you are strumming the song. So you have to be very precise to get the pick on the right string. It's a great way to train your proprioceptus, your awareness of your hand moving in space and time. The other technique is hybrid picking. So I have the pick in my hand and I have to pluck two strings at the same time. One string I pluck with the plectrum, the pick in my hand, and the other string, the high E string, I pick with the finger, the middle finger, and it's the part where I play the harmonics, where I'm sliding up the neck and backwards. And hybrid picking is something I have done before, and I alternate between playing it blind, or as much as blind as I can do, and with watching at my the neck of the guitar, which is much easier, of course, because I then can see on which fret my hands and fingers are. All in all, this is a very interesting technique to practice. Hi, you just heard me practicing the strumming pattern for California Dreaming by the Mamas and the Papas, and this has some interesting elements in it which are good for me to practice. And the first thing is the strumming pattern has some dynamics in it. Let me tell you about the strumming pattern. The strumming pattern is nothing too fancy. It's down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Nothing too fancy, like I said. But it has some dynamics in it, and like a drummer you want to accentuate some strokes, and in this case the second and fourth downstroke. So and when you compare it to a drummer, it's 2, 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And those are the strokes you have to accentuate, and then it would be something like this. And you can practice this alone and not with the chord changes from California Dreaming. So you can pick a regular chord for the A minor, for instance. But you can pick every chord you want. And this is a good exercise to practice. What you want is that the difference in lower and higher sounding strokes, lower in volume, and the softer sounding strokes is about the same. So you have to be very precise in the way you strum with your hand, and the force you put into it, and that's a great exercise. The other thing that's interesting in this strumming pattern is that within one bar you change between chords. So you play a chord for half a bar and you change it with an upstroke, and that's not something I'm used to, and that you saw me practicing in the video before. So it's like this. Then the chord change. Up, upstroke, upstroke, and that's yeah, something I'm not used to and takes a while to get the feeling of it and the muscle memory. So that's also interesting. And the last thing is the horror chord, the F bar chord. And this one, you saw me play it. Well, okay, I'm lucky. Now it doesn't sound too bad, but I had the time to set my fingers correctly. But when you are strumming with some tempo behind it and you have to change from another chord to the F bar chord, yeah, I most of the times have some buzzing strings or muted strings. So 3 elements which are very interesting to learn for me right now. When you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a like, and yeah, when you find more of my videos interesting, maybe you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You're invited to follow my journey. Thank you for watching. Bye. So it's like the drummer, you make a rhythm of it. So 1 and 2. 2.